Hello and welcome back to a brand new Bosko's Toy Box, where I'm back with more toy collectibles. And this time I am back with the True Legends Toys R Us exclusive 72-piece Mythical Warriors. And we're going to dump this out and we're going to take a look at it. Okay. So there are, as you can see, a lot of pieces. Get that out of the way. Okay, so let's look at the pieces that you get first, and then we'll look at the action figures later. Okay, so it comes with two pillars, and it looks like there is, as you can see, attachments where all these pieces are scattered. So you've got these shields, which I might have to shine some more light into here. There we go. So these two shields, they actually attach to these pillars. There you go. So it gives them a little bit more character, I guess. Okay. And I think we can maybe pull out just a little bit with the camera so you can kind of see more. And then it comes with a, I'm going to have to look at all these pieces here because there's no instructions. It does come with a bridge, and then the bridge does have these pieces that you click in, or snap in, not click in, whatever. Okay, so now it really looks like a bridge now. And let's just set these over there. And it does come with, actually, these, like the bridge piece is very lightweight plastic. And then it comes with these two pieces of brick wall that is actually a heavier, thicker piece of plastic. They're not lightweight. They are actually kind of weighted. And you get a third piece as well for the wall. Okay. Then you are actually supposed to get this, let's see. Okay, you get a few trees. You get two trees. Okay. And I'm trying to see. You get two pieces that look like that attach to a base. And then that base is supposed to house a priestess figure of some sorts. Okay. You get two things that are supposed to resemble rocks. Okay. Or stone. You get this little, actually, let's see if I can shine a little bit of light. There we go. So as you can see, there's a little skull on the piece. Let's see if I can even bring in more light here. No? Okay. There we go. Okay, and then one of the cool things is you actually get a dragon that is actually like the wall pieces of a heavier, thicker plastic. It's not lightweight, so there's actually some good balance to it. It does stand really well. Okay. And then for some reason you get 1, 2, 3, 4 I guess the candles are supposed to go on the bridge. So actually, let me show it to you that way. And then I'll show you a candle up close. Actually, let me show it to you with a hard focus so you can kind of see it. There you go. And I guess you're just supposed to place them just like that. And I guess I'm going to have to just back this up just a little bit more to show you. And then I think that's all the accessory pieces, because you got the wall, the trees, this whatever this one thing is. Here, let's do that. And then whatever this tower thing is. And then you got some brick wall. Okay, so now that is all the accessories. And let's actually move over and show you what some of these figures look like. So they do come in a kind of like a dark, it's like a darker green. I'm not sure if it's the green that's actually matches like standard army men. But they do have, I'm going to try to do a 360 here so you can see. They are a pretty good sized plastic figure with the base. That way you can kind of see the thickness of the base. You can kind of see the thickness of the figure and even the weapon that he's holding in his hand. So it looks pretty sturdy, and even the sculpt and the detail are pretty cool. And let's see if I can get it in. I know this. If I can get the studio light just a little bit closer, I think I can do that so it can give you just a better sense. Well, okay. So that might not be the best, but actually I think what I can do too is I think I can move in just so you can see them with a little bit better light, so you can kind of see the design on their chest, on their body. There you go. So it is actually pretty good detail in the figures. You can even see like the figures are wearing a belt. You can see that there's some kind of wrappings around his arm. You can see the helmet. You can see facial expressions. So it's actually really cool. And then like even the back of the outfit, you can kind of see he does have some armor right there. And a very cool weapon. So as far as fantasy figures go, this looks really cool. Now this priest, I'm gonna say she's a priestess. That's probably not the right terminology, but she's the one that is pictured in standing on this platform of sorts. That's how she's pictured in the packaging, but of course you can use your imagination and whatnot. But as far as this figure goes, also great detailing. And even the posing, very cool. You can see she's wearing clothing, and like even like where the clothing would attach with the detailing, showing that. You can see the strands of hair of some sort. You know, you can just see some detail in the hair. And like even the back of her outfit right there where the two straps are attached. So you can, they put some detail into these figures, the clothing, and then just in general, just the detailing is pretty damn cool. So there's two different ones there. Actually, I'm going to back this up a little bit. I'm going to find a different one. So now you have an archer. And if I can get good lighting there. So again, here Archer is wearing armor, great detailing, and pulling out a quiver. So a great action pose. I mean, it's just gonna be really good for some like toy photo fantasy, and even mix and matching when you got fantasy figures and army men and fantasy figures and different just plastic men type. That's pretty cool. And then you have a warrior here who's got a great facial expression when he's lunging his sword out like that. So you can kind of see, which I should actually have my second studio light here. Makes it really difficult. But that is a very cool figure. Of course, when it's in focus, it's a cool figure. There we go. So his loincloth has got some great detail. His boots, you can see, have really cool detail. So that is awesome. I like that figure. So it's actually a great action pose too, when you're trying to show some action with fighting. So, and even if he was to come up with the dragon, you can just kind of see that you can get some great action poses with that. Okay, and let's see if we can find a different one here. Looks like we got a princess warrior, or I'm sorry, not a prince. Yeah, princess warrior. Yeah, because you got the ponytail, so you can see some great detailing in the back there with the hair. And I actually like this pose too, with the two knives, or two swords, two knives, whatever you want to call that. So it looks like she's even ready for action, and even if you were to put these two fighting together, it makes for some great action poses. Let's just put that at a good level there. So you can just kind of see how they're stacked up against each other, figure to figure in fighting, that they actually do look really well together. Okay, now next up for a different figure, let's see, we got this awesome guy here who is holding a battle hammer and a shield. So the shield has got a little bit of a design on it, a little bit of detailing in the clothing there. But as you can see with this one, or I shouldn't say but, just saying that in addition to how this one has got a bunch of facial hair, beard, mustache, and like even braiding in his ends of his hair there. You can see he's wearing a belt. He's got armor on his pant legs there. So very cool. I mean, another figure that is just striking an awesome pose. And let's see if we have another design here. A different pose, a different character, which it looks like that might be it. I'm trying to even see on the packaging. And I don't think the packaging really states how many you get of each figure. But it looks like those are the only designs. Which it would have been cool though if they gave you some kind of like mythical creatures, because I do not see any other variations of figures. Yes, so that looks like that is it. See, it would have been cool if they came up with another version of him. But this is still a very cool set. So you're getting 1, 2, let's see here. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different characters within the set, and then you get multiples of each character. So that is very cool. And then just to show you how they size up with other action figure, or not action figures, but with other army men, I actually have, which I can show you here. These are from like the zombie set at Walmart. So let's see. So that's just to show you how it sizes up figure to figure. I mean, these Walmart zombie figures are very thin. So let's just show you how that measures up. And then something else that I've actually reviewed within the past couple days are these Corpse Elite figures, which are a thick figure, how it matches up with them. And as you can see, let me actually get a thicker figure out actually for matching up with this one. So you can actually, if you wanted to, mix and match Corpse Elite figures with mythical fantasy figures. That's how that would look. And actually, let's get it in closer so you can see what that looks like. And actually, he can have someone else coming in, and even she might be coming in too. Actually, she just kind of gets in the way of what it looks like there. So that is very cool. And to put some more light on that, so I think that actually looks really well matched up with the Corpse Elite figures. Okay, and then just quickly to show you how I actually have other characters or other army men of different types. So if you were to match up this guy and this guy, so it actually does really match up well if you're trying to play with other kind of figures. And then even if you have an Indian, like I do here, and then an org, you know, it matches up really nice. Even if you were to get, like, let's say someone else that can maybe match up to his size just a little bit. Hey, how about this? There we go. So, okay, so that kind of shows you, putting focus on that a little bit. So these are really cool action figures. You can find, or I keep calling them action figures, and they're just like plastic army men, but they're not even army. I mean, just plastic men, I guess you could say. And you can find these at Toys R Us. The big round bucket of 72 pieces for $9.99. And that is an exclusive to Toys R Us. I don't think you can find them anywhere other than Toys R Us. So check it out, pick it up, and I would pick it up as soon as you can, because even though it's been out in the stores for a while, it's, they're not going to last long, and then once it's gone, then always people are like, I should have picked that up. But just would like to hear your comments about the True Legends line. What was your favorite character, or just what you think of them in general, like the accessories, or like even the dragon that comes with it. Just what you think of the set overall. And it's actually a pretty good set for $9.99. You can't beat that. Alright, so until next time, this is Bosko signing off.